Hello and welcome to BeeBooks. I'm Deborah and today I'm gonna talk about 5 reasons why you should at least try to read The Lord of the Rings by John Ronald Reuel Tolkien. Before starting, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell button to stay updated with my contents. I'm so grateful for all of you and for your support. It's not taken for granted, I guarantee that. And then a little disclaimer. We can all choose what to read. There is no mandatory book. We are all different and we have different tastes. Out there are thousands of books. So with this video, I'm not saying that you must read The Lord of the Rings and you must enjoy it. But you see, Professor Tolkien's work has changed my life in many ways. And I feel like I should at least try to spread even more the love for his writings. And with this video, I'm not commanding you anything. I'm giving you a little piece of advice that comes from my heart. And I hope it will be clear in this video. But yeah, let's start. Reason number 1, if you are going to watch only the movie adaptations, you will miss many crucial and beautiful episodes that the director needed to cut or change in order to bring his ideas of the books on screen. An example of deleted scene is the meeting with Tom Bombadil. He is such a peculiar character, he's powerful and the only one that can't be corrupted by the ring, and his episode is a sweet break relief in the dreadful hunt of the Black Riders. I personally agree with Peter Jackson's decision to cut this character. It's complex and unique, like I've said, and in my opinion, it would have been extremely hard to bring him on screen without turning him into some weird or not so pleasant character. So yeah, I agree with the cutting, but if you won't read the books, you will miss this and many more small, stunning episodes that are also important. And plus then there are some events or characters that have been changed more or less. For example, in the book trilogy, Theoden is bolder and is immediately ready to fight for his country and people. Faramir is definitely wiser, and Aragorn remains always loyal to Arwen, while in the movies they seem to suggest the atmosphere of a love triangle, and that's not the case. Reason number 2, the richness of Professor Tolkien's writing style. He loved his language, and The Lord of the Rings is also a celebration of English language. He has chosen his vocabulary manically, and as a result his stories are so vivid. And yeah, it's also why reading The Lord of the Rings is also not so easy. Definitely it takes lots of effort. And then of course there are poems and songs that are all stunning. They are a unique trait of Professor Tolkien's books. I know that many skip this part because they slow the action. I don't agree with that. Their quality is outstanding and they help us to dive into the story and the background of Middle-earth. So yeah, I think that you should at least give them a try and not skip it because you think you won't enjoy them and you will get bored. Reason number 3 maybe is the more obvious, but in the Lord of the Rings trilogy there are endless messages that arrive straight away. Only a few examples for you guys, that even the smallest creature can change the course of the future, that there's beauty even in a simple life, the importance of nature, the crucial values of friendship and loyalty, the strength in female characters, and so many more. Reason number 4, and for me the most important, even if the first chapter of this trilogy, The Fellowship of the Ring, has been published more or less 60 years ago, The Lord of the Rings is still deeply actual. It speaks of everyone, nothing is out, because inside these books there's life vibrating. It also talks about our modern world. You can find love, friendship, tragedy, comic, tension, suspense, corruption, everything. It talks about both the bright and the dark side of men and women. You know, often when we read a fantasy book, we do that because we need to escape our reality and its issues. However, a well-written book gives us also the means to face the real world, and Professor Tolkien did it brilliantly. Reason number 5 is more a piece of advice for everyone who might be a little discouraged by the 1,300 pages of this books. It's quite a thick volume altogether, but out there are many amazing, stunning editions already divided in 3 books. You start with no pressure with the Fellowship of the Ring, and then you move on. You can love it or hate it. I'm not saying you will adore it 100%. We are all different, as I've said, thanks God. But yeah, please give it a try at least. In conclusion, another thing I'd like to say is that I'm not recommending not to watch the Lord of the Rings movie adaptations. I'm a huge fan of Peter Jackson's work. I love that he was very respectful toward Professor Tolkien's material, and I know every single line from the script of those movies, so yeah, I'm a huge fan. For me, Peter Jackson was really important. Watching movies and reading books are 2 different activities, and they are both great. If you can do them both, it will be worth it. So I hope you like this video, it's very important to me. Let me know in the comments down below if you haven't read The Lord of the Rings yet, what's stopping you at the moment. And if you have read it, what do you think about it? Even if you didn't like it, the most important thing for me is talking about it. So let me know your opinions. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends, it would help me a lot. And see you next time, bye!